So I don't know who needs to hear this, but burn the lifeboats, dude. Burn them. Cast them off your ship. Send them out into the ocean. Take that flaming arrow and just send it. For those of you who aren't familiar with the term, it's either burn the lifeboats or burn the boats. Essentially, it comes from an army landing on the shore, and they burn their boats because now they have no choice. They have to go face whatever force that they're going to go face. They can't turn around, tail between the legs, and run. And like I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but do it. Take it from someone who knows. It is nice to have a fallback plan. Like when I lived in Ecuador, I had a place to come back to in New York. I made sure that was done and everything. But honestly, it was probably the stupidest thing I did to have that fallback plan. Yeah, it was nice because I didn't have to worry about anything when I got back. However, it brought me back to a place that I didn't want to be. And if you're going forward with something and you want to go somewhere, you might as well just burn the lifeboats, burn the boats. Don't burn bridges, because you want to be able to have that connection with other people just in case. I mean, some bridges are worth burning. Some you want to throw C4 on them, blow them sky high, and never look back at them again. I've done that too, and at some point I will talk about that one, because that one, that's a story full of tea.
Alright, so I gotta make a disclaimer real quick. Because burning bridges and burning boats are the exact same term and they are used interchangeably, but what I mean between them is different. To me, burning bridges essentially means going scorched earth, and it has a negative connotation to it because of you doing that, and you almost ruin your reputation and leave a bad impression on people. And that's what I'm trying to say is you don't leave a bad impression on people. Instead, you want to burn the boats, because to me, burning the boats means you make sure you can't go back to wherever you're going. Granted, sometimes to burn the boats, you got to burn the bridges. And that's why the terms are used interchangeably. And honestly, it's not really why the terms are used interchangeably. They're the same term, but in my head, I see them as two different things. Yes, you want to not go back to the place where you don't want to be, but at the same time, you don't want to make everyone hate you. I hope that makes sense. But back to the original content. LOL.
But I ended up in a place back where I didn't want to be. And you could say that was part of the journey. But sometimes I think if I didn't do that and I actually burned my boats, would I be in a completely different place, a completely better place? Because coming back to a place that I didn't want to be and I knew I didn't want to be, and that's part of the reason why I went to Ecuador. And even now, me moving states, like right now I'm in New York, because I didn't burn my boat. I could be in another state entirely where I live for the most part. And yeah, that's nice, and I have this as a fallback plan, but look at me now, again, in a place I really don't want to be. But regardless, not burning the boats gets you in a mindset where it's okay to fail. And it's always okay to fail, but however, when you burn your boats, you say, I have no choice but to move forward, but to succeed. There is no going back that way. The place I don't want to be, I can't go back that way. I didn't even give myself the choice. Because let's face it, most people like being comfortable. If they have that choice to go back, they do. Sometimes it's not always the case, and whoever I'm talking to right now that's supposed to be hearing this, that might be the case. At the very least, think about it. Obviously, don't just take some random stranger on the internet's word for anything. But here is where you would take a good, long, hard look at your life, your direction, where you want to go, the pros and cons of burning your boats. But to whoever was meant to hear this, to go into a little bit more of a spiritual kind of thing, because I know all messages are meant for someone to hear, burn those motherfuckers. Set them ablaze. Have a nice party. Drink a couple beers while you're doing it. Just get away from where you don't want to be. But on that note, birds stopped. My name is Brendan. This is The Lost Tribe. This channel exists to help make people better and to document my journey through life. Make sure people don't do the stupid things that I did or have done or will do. Because We don't stop doing stupid things till the day we die. But anyways, once again, my name is Brendan, Lost Tribe. Peace out, fam.